It's the inspirational power hour.
Hey guys, it's the Inspirational Power Hour with your host, Chandra Wise. And you know, I'm always so excited to introduce some amazing new talent to you guys, and today is no different. Now, today we're going to be joined by just this great artist. He has a fantastic new single, guys, that we've been playing, and I'm super excited to talk to him today. And I'm talking about none other than Marcus Jordan. How are you?
All is well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Now, listen, I'm looking at all your info, and sir, you're a busy man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you have a lot going on. Just talking about this new single, "You Are Here," and guys, we're going to get into that in just a little bit. So make sure that you stick around for that. I promise you, you don't want to miss the single. But can we just kind of jump into who you are, how you got started in ministry, your journey, and all of that? Can you kind of give us your story?
Yes, ma'am. Real briefly, I'm Marcus Jordan out of Houston, Texas. I began playing at the age of 7. My mom was a quartet singer. My dad was a pastor. He sang a little bit. My mom started me out singing and playing with her quartet group, and from there, she began to help nurture and develop my gift in ministry. Went on from there to play with Music World for artists such as Solange Knowles. I did that for about 4 years, and that opportunity right there was what made me say that, man, I want to become an artist. Just, working with Music World and being around Matthew Knowles, Tina Knowles, and Solange, her family, seeing how, they did things on that platform and that skill, and she found out I could sing, so she started, giving me, compliments and telling me, keep going, keep pushing, and from there, I was already playing in the church as well, so I just allowed me to begin to write songs and get with some of the greatest producers here in the city of Houston, and the rest is pretty much history.
And in addition to being a recording artist, you're also a pastor. So tell us about, like, how long have you been pastoring?
I've been pastoring for 3 years, and I've been preaching for 8 years.
Wow. Okay. So this is really, been your calling for a while.
Yes, ma'am. I come from a lineage of preachers. My dad was the pastor of the church that I'm pastoring now, but his dementia, he was no longer able to do it. So I prayed about it, and God was like, it's time for you to move. And God put me in an uncomfortable position, and I knew from then that God was calling me to be the pastor of St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church.
Amen. Amen. And in addition to that, you're also a police officer.
Yes, ma'am. That's been my passion since I've been a little kid, to be a police officer, and God allowed me to accomplish that goal, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
So all these passions, all these things that you're so passionate and driven for, you could easily just, do one full time, but you take on all of these things. How has God given you the grace to be able to do all of this and do it all well?
I look at it as I have to have drive in order for me to try to lead people. They have to see me doing something. I can't say, well, Chandra, you should do this. Then I'm sitting at the house on the couch. It doesn't work like that. I'm a young black man, and I feel as if that, if I got God first, God is my everything. God's going to, first and foremost, He's going to direct my steps. He's going to order my steps. But I have to do the work as well. I can't just say it. I have to have the action behind it, and I think that alone has been a great help. And then I got a great support team around me, support system that's pushing me, and I just thank God that I want to be that example. I want to make it as an artist as well, but when I get to that platform, I want to be able to tell them I didn't just become I wasn't just an artist. I worked. I went to college. I'm still in college pursuing my master's. I got about 8 more classes for that. So I have drive like no other. Like, I'm for real about this thing. I just think that for our people that we have to be that example, and that's just what I'm trying to do, Chandra.
Absolutely. Listen, drive. I don't think that's the word for it, sir. You really got something special. God has anointed you to do all this, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? And I would love for you to, since you're a police officer and you're here, coming up in a couple of weeks, I think in a couple of weeks nationally, our nation will celebrate, our public officers, and during that week. And I know that because our church participates in some local things that happen here in our city. And I would love you to speak to the fact, there are a lot of things going on in our community, and sometimes there can be a disconnect between the community and public officers, especially when we see some of these images that we've seen on social media, on media, all these type of things. But as the church, what can we do to bridge that gap?
I think it's not on the church's end. I think it's not. I think it's on our end as officers. And I'm gonna be real with you. You, it's all about your approach. Big Mama say it's not what you say, grandson, but it's how you say it. And I think that when people are already afraid of the police, it's the police officer's job to make the community feel as if that you're there to help because we are public servants. We are there to make sure that the community feels safe, our churches feel safe, everyone feels safe. That's our job, and it starts in our character, our demeanor, and most importantly, our attitude as we approach and handle people.
Well, I appreciate that, and thank you for your service and all that you do. Guys, listen, I want you to make sure that you go ahead and connect with Marcus right now. Follow him online so that you can keep up with him, his ministry, his music, everything that he's doing. Give everybody all of your info so they can keep up with you.
I'm on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Marcus Jordan. I'm on Instagram at I am Marcus Jordan. Please follow me. You can also email me at mejordan08@hotmail.com. My music is on all digital outlets, so please go support.
All right, now, again, we're about to take a listen to this single, You Are Here. But before we do, tell us a little bit about this. Who wrote it, who you worked with, the message, the meaning, the ministry behind it.
Definitely. I wrote this. I lost my brother last year in September, and I was at work, and I was feeling like I was all alone. And I was like, God, where are you? You know, it really, really hurt me and my mom and my family. We were very devastated. God said to me, Marcus, I'm right here with you. I'm everywhere at the same time. You get up and you preach, or you get up and sing, you begin to exhort. You always say, God is omnipresent. Well, that means that God is everywhere at the same time. On Christmas time, or, you'll sing Emmanuel, that means God with us. So I'm everywhere at the same time. I've never left you. I'm always here. So I begin to pen the lyrics, You Are Here. God, let your glory, let your presence fill this place. No matter if you're in your bathroom, driving in your car, God is here. I had the opportunity of working with Samuel Zach Fisher, who is my producer. He did the production. Nick Johnson, which is Jabari Johnson's brother, he played bass on it. I had a couple other musicians here in the city. Alex that played on it as well. It's an awesome project. I mean, the single is amazing. I've been getting them great feedback from it, and I just want it to bless the nation.
And listen, you have, and I know that you will continue to do so. Guys, again, make sure that you follow him, connect with him. And right now, we are about to take a listen to this single from Marcus Jordan, You Are Here. But Marcus, from your heart, I would love it if you would set this up and introduce it to our listeners.
Hey, it's Marcus Jordan, and here's my fantastic single, You Are Here. If you ever felt like you're alone, you're going through and you're at your worst place in your life, worst spot in your life, and you feel like nobody's there but you, just know that God is always here. He's always there with you. You're never alone. You'll never leave you nor forsake you. Enjoy this single, You Are Here.
It's the inspirational power.